All right, so what are we doing today?
Full, well, as you probably know, full head shave
Yep.
and line shape up the beard, but keep the volume, like line it up and stuff.
Okay. Do you want to take away from up here and try to keep most of the length in the center?
And you can bring this down,
Yep.
bring the sideburns down a bit.
Okay. Are you happy with how this is right here, or do you want that
Yeah.
little shoulder as well?
No, everything's fine down here.
Okay, so I'm gonna blend
I
it
just
in.
kind of like I want everything to kind of like have like a nice lining, and
Yeah.
so on and so forth, and the sideburns trimmed, but
Yeah.
obviously trimmed down.
For sure. What about the mustache?
Mustache, we do that. Just line it up, shape it up. So.
Okay, cool. I got you, man. Cool.
Wow. My older brother flipped me off.
Same shoes as you at home.
They,
Yeah. Saw them
yeah.
at Costco. They're
these
solid.
These shoes are comfortable.
Dude, they are. They're my slip-on shoes. I just use them wherever I go.
Gotta hit you with the Ace Ventura.
Oh my god.
Wait, was that gonna be in the video? Oh. All right. So,
cool.
what do you like to do, man?
Uh,
In Jacksonville, for fun.
I like to play. I enjoy playing pool,
Pool.
but yeah.
Okay.
But also am a gamer. I enjoy drawing. I enjoy cooking. There's a lot of things I like to.
All right.
I like to do.
You play like tournaments and stuff at pool, or just for like friends?
With my friends. My best friend actually, my best friend, however, that I live with, he is a professional pool player though.
Okay.
And trains me from time to time. So yeah.
So have you had your head shave before professionally?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Is that your first rodeo?
Nah. I've just more so done it myself because it's just money wise.
Yeah.
You know? But on special occasions, yes, I would love to get professionally taken care of.
Yeah, man.
Lately, I've been between gaming, reading, and working on new skills. I've been practicing a quote unquote recipe while cooking.
Okay.
And it's for the indecisive folk.
Yeah.
Because I'm horribly indecisive when I want to try a recipe. And basically, it's just if I have a taste for something, whatever it is, if it's like meat, mushroom, vegetables, whatever, I just throw it into a pot and slow cook it.
Yeah.
And just keep adding to it over time until I'm like content with what I made. So it's like I can't decide what I want, so I'm gonna just throw in all the options and just see how ugly it can get.
How long you been cooking for?
Let's say about 5.5. Nah, a bit longer than that. Probably like 9, 10 years.
Okay. Yeah, I never got into cooking. I would watch Food Network as a kid, and then I'd get like really inspired, and I'd be like, I gotta like they're doing stuff with like the pans and like sautéing it and throwing it up and stuff. So I would go in the freezer and I'd get like frozen French fries, throw that in a frying pan with some butter, and that was my way of being creative, and it was awful. I didn't understand seasoning, so I just like throw in like random things, just like paprika and things. I'm like, oh, this sounds fancy. Now I know a little better than that, but
honestly, it's better to do things the same way the pioneers did it, where you just taste it and like, oh, that works. You taste something else, you're like, oh, that's crap.
yeah.
And that's kind of how I navigated, because I'm like, I cooked this for too long.
Yeah.
Or
no, I learned the hard way.
hard way will get you right when being taught like how to cook and stuff. Yeah. Honestly, the easiest way to figure it out is taste whatever you're making every once in a while and see if it's correct.
Yeah.
I had to adopt that from all the Food Network shows.
Yeah.
Fine. It feels good. It has been warm as shit these past 2 days. This helps.
Yeah, for cooking, I'm definitely much better now. I usually follow a recipe, but cooking frozen food when you get a girlfriend isn't always the smartest move. So I had to learn how to cook. So I would say the past 4 years, I went from shepherd to chicken and potatoes. Boom.
Hey, chicken and potatoes
You
is a
can't go wrong
staple.
with that.
Mm-mm. Especially if you perfectly cook the chicken and give it some nice seasoning. Who can complain about chicken and potatoes?
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with this with these lamb chops I bought.
Lamb chops. Never had lamb.
Oh, it's delicious.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
Where you gonna buy it? Like
Uh,
Publix?
uh Costco.
Costco. Oh,
Costco's
you buy
one.
it in the bulk.
Nah, this wasn't a bowl.
Oh.
It's just the what apparently the amount that I asked for was like 1 to 2 pounds of it,
Yeah.
and it was like it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
it was just kind of like I ordered a small supply because I wanted to experiment with it. And honestly, being a mad scientist in the kitchen helps you learn a lot.
Mhm.
Like, yeah.
Is that too hot?
No, that feels perfect.
Okay.
You know, it'd be great if you were a magician and when you pulled the towel up, I had a full head of hair.
Dude, I'd be a
Scared,
millionaire.
would scare the absolute mess out of so many people because I'm mostly bald in all of my pictures.
I used to like a couple of my buddies that cut their hair, and they would go pretty much bald and then they'd have hair back here, but I'd like leave a happy face of hair and like do a little smiley face and stuff back there and not tell them. And then at the end, I showed them, they're just like, "What? What the heck?"
When my mom used to do like cosmetics and stuff, I would I would mess with her and snag one of her wigs and put it on and be like, "Hey, mom, look," and she'll just look at me, and then her eyes would just go, "Get that off your head." She's trying to not laugh, trying to be just a little
Don't
serious.
encourage it.
Just like I just look at her like, just just tilt the head, then she busts out laughing.
You're the class clown, weren't you?
No,
No,
no. I'm like, you ever played a game called Kingdom Hearts? Ever heard of it?
I haven't. I have very little bit, but
There's a character on there named Roxas, and
okay.
people have coined him as like the ambivert type,
Uh-huh.
where when around unfamiliar people, he is introverted.
Okay.
But if he's around people that make him feel comfortable, he is literally like the most like just goofy, extroverted, lively, and it's kind of how I am.
Okay.
If you make me feel comfortable, you will see me become Goofy from Disney. Otherwise, I'm Franklin, just in a turtle shell the whole time.
I hear you. I relate. Glass warm shaving cream.
I was like, "What is that?" Because I don't recall there being a filament there.
This just kind of softens the hair.
Yeah, I should come here more often. This feels great.
Yeah, man.
I am so going to do a photo shoot after this.
Doing a photo shoot.
Why not?
Heck yeah, man.
just 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 strikes a pose at home. Just go straight up Vogue.
At the end of the video, you should say, "I wanted a fade, not a shave." What the hell?
Just just confuse the mess out of people. That'd be great. Yeah. Like I want a box fade, man. With what?
You said you play the games?
Yeah.
You play mainly. You said Kingdom Hearts. So you mainly play old school games. Or you play everything.
I play a bit of everything. Like I started gaming when I was like 4. So back in 1997, started gaming, and then now I'm mainly on Switch and Nintendo. I
Okay.
was like Switch and Sony.
Hmm.
Um, and lately, right now, I've been playing the Warhammer Space Marines 2. I'm gonna start playing
I was
Wukong.
gonna say, what about Wukong, man?
Oh yeah, no, trust me, I plan on playing Wukong. I've loved some Wukong since I was a kid. I was like, cool. They finally made a game that actually like displays his skills correctly. I've also been on First Descendants too.
Of what?
First Descendants.
Is that trying to remember what that is.
It's like a free to play third person shooter,
Okay.
but it's like a it's built like an MMO.
Okay.
So it has like those communicative features and such, but it's totally like third person shooter,
Hmm.
4-man squad taking on missions and stuff. It's actually really fucking cool.
So I get so aggravated at it. I need to like take a break.
I usually say if it aggravates you, take your aggression out on the weaker enemies. Just start feeling better. Just go deal with the weaker enemies, power up, and then go deal with that bad guy.
Everything feel okay? It's not pulling or anything?
This is perfect.
Awesome. Yeah, the hot towel and the lather, it keeps your hair soft, makes it easier to shave. That's like if you ever shave at home, it's definitely beneficial to use like hot water, or you can even make yourself a hot towel by wetting it and putting it in the microwave for like maybe a minute.
Oh god damn, that's an amazing
Well, yeah, I
idea.
mean, maybe start with 30 seconds, don't. But,
Oh, watch, watch me put that in on 2 minutes and send myself to hell real quick.
I, d- I did that by accident once, and that thing that thing could have burnt through the floor if I dropped it. The thing was so hot.
Nah, I'm totally gonna do that because that I got sinus issues from time to time, so that'll help me clear it up a bit.
Oh yeah,
I remember the one time I did that, and like I felt like someone injected air into my nostrils.
you're gonna figure out the type of person I am after I say these next few games. League of Legends and Rust.
League of Legends.
Yeah, do you know anything about
Oh,
that?
I love League of Legends, but
Oh,
what do
you
you?
love it?
Yeah.
Okay. Usually people frown upon people that play that game.
Well, they can frown upon themselves, but they don't know strategy. Moving on.
Everybody is so unfriendly in that game.
They can unfriendly themselves. I just mute them as soon as I even get in the
Yup.
match.
That was me yesterday.
Mm-hmm. I do. I my 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 older brother over there got me into MOBAs, and like ever since, I'm just like looking for a MOBA that's actually fun and not extremely toxic like League.
Yeah.
But that's impossible. Toxicity has followed people into other games. Dragon Ball's coming out with their own MOBA here soon.
Oh, are they?
Mm-hmm.
They haven't really done too well in their latest games, but I mean they've been okay, but they haven't been like anything people remember after a few months. Usually, I've noticed at least. Like it gets like Kakarot. Like
Oh no,
that one's kind of a little bit of a flop.
nah. I'd say that one did a lot better than people would estimate, just because they've been like adapting the gameplay style from Kakarot and Xenoverse and mixing it, trying to make it better.
Yeah.
Um, the newest one, however, is going to definitely been getting people like hype,
Okay.
crazy hype. So I'm looking forward to it for sure. Yeah, dude. Dragon Ball got its own MOBA. Pokemon got its own MOBA. And Pokemon is just as toxic as League of Legends, so I know that's just MOBAs breed toxicity from time to time. But they're so much fun.
You ever see those videos of people getting their head waxed?
Man, I'm gonna tell you, I not just had wax. I saw a whole video where this woman went in to get her hair done. This other lady, and I kid you not, straight up makes a ham sandwich on in her hair.
What?
Yes. Oh, it's real.
Makes the ham sandwich. It's not a
Mhm.
metaphor. You're saying they literally made a ham sandwich.
Oh, I saved it to my Instagram. Yes.
Okay. Well, I mean, they say like people in the hair industry they don't get much time to eat, so maybe they gotta do what they gotta do.
That is inexcusable. Don't you make an egg sandwich in my hair. I will bop you.
All right, I gotta pump this up today.
Well, I was hot when homegirl made that egg sandwich in her hair and then took a bite and was like,
Okay.
It's like I I I just had no words for that. I was like, why did you do that? Why did you eat her
Welcome
hair?
in. We'll be right with you guys.
Sir, your head looks delectable. May I please create a crepe on it?
So I'm just kind of going over it, making sure I got everything. I like
Yeah,
to do this on head shaved just to make sure it's as smooth as possible.
my hair is tenacious, so good deal.
Yeah, it's what?
It likes to hide away, so good idea.
I gotcha.
Ah,
I'm gonna be more aerodynamic now.
heck yeah.
Gonna gain like 5 miles per hour when you walk.
Exactly. Got to get rid of that hair debuff, you know.
All right. Now the beard. When's the last time you had your beard worked on?
A long time
It's been a
ago.
bit, huh?
Yeah. Although I just probably just a little disobedient right now.
So I'm gonna fade it into your top, so it's not just like a straight line of hair. It's
Oh,
gonna
that works.
transition.
That works for me. I need to trim my sideburns every once in a while myself.
Go from ham sandwich to beef Wellington.
I always like burritos. That works. Although if I was to be a dish, beef Wellington is respectable.
I'm saying.
You can't deny a meat roll with contents inside of the meat roll.
What's your favorite dish to cook?
Huh?
What's your favorite dish to cook? Do you have like a go-to, like, oh, this is my go-to dish, or like you have guests over or something, and you do that.
If I wanted to make a dish where I express my love to everybody about cooking, it's between a pot roast
Okay,
and chicken Alfredo.
those are two solid options.
How do you cook that chicken for the chicken Alfredo?
I cook it separately.
Yeah, like fry it, bake it.
Just whatever strikes my mood. Like their fried chicken Alfredo sounds amazing, but right now actually, but usually I'll pan fry it, pan sear it, give it that nice crispiness, but it'll also give a base for the chicken Alfredo to start from because it'll already have like the seasoned chicken flavor and stuff. And yeah, every time I've made it, it's gotten demolished like strongly. Not as bad as my pot roast though. I made a at both times I made a whole pot roast. I'm like, as the one that made the dish, I'll let everyone have theirs first. Almost a mistake. Because when I got mine, I I felt something because I was like, wow, y'all really left me a corner in here. Just a corner. It was that good, wasn't it? Because you left me more. So but I mean, someone asked me to make a pot roast, it's over. I'll just give me the materials and I'll get started. Love doing it.
Are you a big fan of like crock pot or just kind of letting things cook slowly?
Uh, I'm a big fan of the crock pot because
Yeah.
that's essentially like the first thing my mom taught me.
Yeah.
But besides the grill, she taught me crock pot, then grilling, and then so on. Which she was like, I'm gonna teach you how to do this crock pot. Um, after one time she made a crock pot dish. This was my first time having crock pot food. She made it, and I ate the whole thing overnight when I was 10. And she got up and she's like, said my name in just in full enunciation with loudness. And I got up, I was like, "Hey, mom, what you need?" And she just looked at the crock pot, then looked at me, and then looked back at the crock pot, then looked at me. I was like, "What? I'm sorry, it was good, but you just couldn't leave me any." Yeah, I'm gonna just teach you how to make this. Just gave up entirely. And then when I made it, she's like, "God damn!" Like, yeah, it's not fair when your own skills are reflected back at you, huh, mom? I should have hit her with that. You could have saved me some. Yeah. Then came spaghetti.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I'm usually not picky about spaghetti, but man, I will spend top dollar for some good ass spaghetti. I ain't got no problems about that.
I forgot the name of it. There's a good Italian restaurant by the beach. It's like Tulo's or something. I forgot how to pronounce it, but it's like you can't do a reservation. You have to wait, and it's like a 2 hour wait here. You have to get there like early.
Yeah.
It's by the beaches somewhere. I don't know. Everyone talks about it. It's like they make their own pasta every morning.
Oh man, it's a good thing I'm a gamer because 2 hours is nothing to me sometimes.
Yeah. Just bring your Switch.
Mm.
It's like waiting at a midnight release for a video game.
Boy, facts.
I'm just gonna go over the center area,
Yeah, go for it.
just making sure it's all even.
Yeah.
Can you put your head up just a little bit? Perfect.
I will say one thing I've had to learn how to do. 'Cause I was like, what I want when I started going into beard care and I started combing my hair, I'm just like, there's the tears. That's where there's all the memories that everyone's gone through getting their hair combed. Now I see why children be losing their shit when their mothers like braid their hair. Oh God, this hurts. Just combing my own hair. And eventually I done got used to it, but I'm just like, why do people just push through those knots like that? Like you're ripping out my nerve tendons, man. Just make my hair damp and then do it, please.
Yeah. Do you ever have issues still like combing through your beard? Or
Nah, I realized that that hair grows in a direction,
yeah.
and if you go against that direction, you will deal with issues. But if you go the flow of the hair, it'll be a lot easier because you'll realize you start gliding through it
Yeah.
and you'll hit those knots like naturally versus just fighting the whole contingent of hair follicles. It helped a lot, especially trying to navigate black people hair.
A good cheat code is to get a wet brush though. If you ever have a if you ever grow your beard out and have an issue with keeping it detangled, getting a wet brush like it looks like
I'm gonna have to remember to do that. Like a wet hot brush, something like that.
this one. It's just like a normal brush, but it's soft bristles. But the
Uh,
brand is Wet Brush, and for whatever reason, they're like a godsend. They're amazing.
I'll have to keep that in mind.
Every like it just goes through any knot, just like no problem.
Word. That'll be helpful. I ain't gonna lie. After I figured out combing and stuff, it actually just be it's kind of therapeutic. Like it'll just be bored, and you're like, oh, my hair feels a little weird. Just start combing, and just you won't stop. It's just like this feels great. Grooming's nice. Then like your skin is like, oh, I can finally breathe. Thank you for taking care of that. Oh yeah, that back corner is a menace.
Dude, it's tricky doing it yourself.
Well, and not just that, it gets that right there, that area for some reason gets tangled to all hell more than anywhere else. That corner and then it's twin opposite corner on the other side. What do y'all do? Why are you guys like my earbuds in my pocket? How do you tangle yourself? Sometimes I was sometimes I wish I was Scarlett Johansson in that one movie she did. I forgot what it was called, but like Homegirl's brain power is at its maximum.
Mm-hmm.
So she could just command her hair to do whatever she wanted.
Dude.
Walk in there, hair looking all frizzled, like, wow, your hair looks terrible. Wow, your hair looks amazing. Just a loud snap of the fingers, and now you're, what was it like, pageant ready.
Fully. Yeah, it'd be a game changer for me because got curly hair, man, too, and it's just like you can't do anything with it. It just does what it wants. You wake up and that's what you're gonna look like for the day. So
I ain't gonna lie, I'm probably the most jealous of curly hair though, because it's just you can't not look pretty with curly hair. Like seriously, curly. It like honestly in like D&D terms, curly hair immediately just gives you like six charisma, makes you just pretty. And it's like people like, oh, where do you hail from with curly hair? Here.
yeah, I hated it as a kid for some reason, but when I got older, it just started becoming more of a thing. It was right when I was done school too. It was like curly hair wasn't. It was like the straight Justin Bieber hair. That's what was cool. And then I graduated, and then curly hair was cool. And I was like, damn it, couldn't have been a little sooner.
Oh, oh trends. Oh
Yo,
trends. How fickle they are.
oh, you're good. Just relax your mouth for this part.
I'm good.
Okay, I'll be right with you, okay? All right.
See, I'm gonna clean up on top of your mustache at all, or do you want to leave that more natural?
Mm,
Or do you not have like a preference, kind of whatever?
do what you want.
Okay,
I
I
trust you.
gotcha. I gotcha.
Yep, I trust you.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, you can look. It's a red. See it like that. It look like yes.
Oh, before it.
Give you the headrest. You want to put
Probably.
your drink aside for you? You want to hang on to it?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
I I like I'm kind of pack mule, so I'm kind of a pack mule, so I just kind of forget stuff's in my hand sometimes.
All good. All right. Can you put your head all the way back on the headrest for me? Cool. Can I bring it higher for you?
My neck is too thick.
Here, hold on. Hold on.
Being born with a fat neck sure helps.
All right. Should feel it.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's not your fault.
It's the chair's fault.
Huh?
It's the chair's fault.
No, it's my genetics fault for not stopping. And maybe I wanted a thin neck with a giant head like a Tootsie Roll Pop. Nah, that old Arthur Carriage.
Dude, is it growing as I'm cutting it?
Hmm?
Is it growing as I'm cutting it?
Is it what?
Is your hair growing as I'm cutting it, man? I
Oh.
already went over that spot. Looks like it came back already.
My hair, I told you my hair is tenacious. It likes to hide. It likes to give people the cross up every once in a while.
And if these pull at all, just let me know. Okay.
Oh, yeah, of course.
You're like, trust me. I'll let you know. I'll karate chop you in the neck.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. just start crying.
Just oh no, the tear is dropping on the wrong side. Moves it to the other eye.
I want to get one of those, like, when you go to the dentist, you get those, like, really super cool sunglasses you get put on. So you'll get blind. I gotta get people those.
Oh yeah. Luckily, luckily for me, my eyes are used to like photosensitivity and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, as long as I don't get a headache, I don't become light sensitive to where I can actually look at bright lights for long periods of time and not have issues. Not that I do it, just it doesn't affect my eyes like that.
Sure. You used to stare at the sun when you were a kid, didn't you?
Oh yeah, definitely. But I was like that weird anime kid that was like I grew up I grew up falling in love with heterochromia,
Mm-hmm.
like people who had two different eye colors.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought if I stared at the sun with just one eye, I'd develop an eye color.
You're just half blind.
No, no. It's just I have one eye more suited for bright lights, and the other eye is more suited for dark environments. Like it when I look in complete darkness with my right eye, everything brightens up.
You're like, hold on, let me put on my night vision.
Right?
Just turn to one eye.
Just puts on one contact lens and it's just
Here, we're gonna go back.
Wee.
All right, put your head all the way back to my headrest.
There you go. Oh, there we go.
All right, good. Put your chin up a little higher. It's like a cartoon character. Like,
My favorite actor was Jim Carrey. So I kind of got it from him. I'm surprised you can get under my chin like that. That chin is thick.
that's not bad. Can we grab you a hot towel, okay? All right. If I'm cooking you, let me know.
Nah, go for it.
Sure?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Sweet darkness and warmth. I understand why people do this now. It smells great.
My idea, bread and ham.
Do I like bread?
Do you have bread and ham?
Do I have
Yeah.
bread and ham?
That's an inside joke. He said he saw a video where someone was doing like a barber video, and the person started making a ham sandwich on the person's head.
Oh, okay, yeah, no.
Yeah. Now it's his ultimate fear whenever he comes in.
Somebody makes a sandwich on their
I,
head.
I told him if you're gonna make food on my head, at least use meatballs,
Yeah.
so my head can look like a meatball alongside him. This reminds me of when I was using a hot sauna to cleanse myself and stuff. It feels great.
A lot of people fall asleep during this part. They just start snoring. I'm just like, what do I do?
Ha. Uh, Good thing for you. I have a sleeping disorder. So I can't tell when it's time to go to sleep. Oh, sheesh.
Now your eyes are sensitive. Turn your night vision on. Close one eye.
There
There
you
you
go.
go. Yeah,
That's
you're
better.
good. Now you can see.
Yeah, that's better. Plan on seeing here soon.
Watch the Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice? Hell yeah. It's cool that they actually did a remake that. How was it?
Oh yeah, I want to see it. I just haven't seen it yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm probably next week.
Yeah. It looks like a true remake of the original too.
Yeah, I heard it's solid.
Can't even imagine how happy people are about Beetlejuice just suddenly making a comeback like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people.
Probably about the same as like a video game being remade.
I think they just did good because they like used all the same actors somehow, and like at least majority of them.
Yeah, that's how you do it. You just can't just change everything out like that out of nowhere.
Are you doing the Jim Carrey sound effects?
Uh, yeah. They each drop like
I'm just gonna go in front of you real quick.
Mhm.
Feels like a different person already, man.
Heck yeah. Different milk dud, same soul. I think I might get a single blade razor too, because those I can do like real precise shave
Just
with.
we we got them, but just heads up, man. It's gonna take practice.
Tell me about it.
I remember
Try
when,
not,
yeah,
try not to nick myself while I do it.
it probably will happen. To be honest with you, it happened to me. I mean, that's how I started, honestly, practicing on myself, and just be really slow and watch a few videos on how to do it. A big thing I would say when you're doing it is make sure you're stretching the skin. I'm keeping it tight. If you just try doing the razor on loose skin, you're just gonna cut yourself.
Oh
Just
yeah.
right away, probably within 5 seconds.
Oh, trust me. The top of my scalp knows that all too well. I have to stretch my skin from time to time to get certain spots.
Yep. Doing that heat, like I told you, will also help prevent from cutting yourself.
Yeah. Like loosens up, it softens
Yeah,
everything.
it really does. I wipe most of the shaving cream off, but the only reason why I'm able to really shave right now without it like pulling is because we did all that heat. Your hair is really soft, nourished right now, conditioned. So
Oh yeah. Heck yeah. That's it's always around the corners of my scalp that I make that mistake and nick myself.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Put your head up just a little bit.
Oh yeah. It
You're gonna sneeze. With the
uh,
duck.
it, it feels weird like sideways for a minute. Oh yeah. I do look a brand new person. This looks great.
You want anything cleaned up in the center area? I made sure everything was even, but you have an option to rather leave it more natural or kind of shape this a little bit. Completely up to you.
Nah,
You
this is great.
loving it? Awesome.
Yep.
Do you want like a little bit aftershave or anything, or
Yes, please.
cool? Then your center. Have you ever like? Do you ever maintain it yourself at home, or?
Yeah. It's just I kind of just let it do its own thing from time to time, just because
Mm-hmm. Your head up a
it's
little bit.
like it for some reason sideburns just have really high growth potential.
Yeah. Well, it's
Versus
common. Yeah.
common.
Yeah. Mine do the same thing on my sides. My middle grows like takes twice as long. But if you get like a number 4 guard, half an inch, that'll be about what you're at now. And if you just run that over the whole thing, it'll maintain it a lot better. That's what I would do,
I'll
just
keep
for
that in
self
mind.
maintenance.
Yeah.
Just about half an inch.
Oh yeah.
Another thing I was want to show you, since you can see yourself in the mirror, when you're just doing the straight razor on yourself, a big thing, a common mistake people will do is when they hold the razor, they will kind of angle it like a little too far down like that, and you do not want to do that. You want to keep it almost as straight as you can against your skin.
Hmm.
A slight angle, obviously, so the razor will touch your skin, but the flatter the better.
Yeah.
That's like a big, just common mistake people make where they make it a little too angled, and that's just
I
cut
would
waiting to happen.
when it comes to people that love animals, oh they'll break any kind of law for those animals. I can't blame them half the time. You can't help but want to like see how intelligent the monkey is. You just can't help it. And then you both end up playing patty cake for some reason.
All right, man. Think we're good.
Awesome. Why hello there.